I mean, this is still entrepreneurship. So the thing is, people have to understand that they need to take ownership of their business, and we're a component or a part of them taking that ownership. So we're the mentoring environment. The we're going to support them, provide them the knowledge, the skill development, the mentoring, the direct feedback, but they still got to do the work,
Mhm.
and they still got to have the motivation and the vision for them to see it through. Just like with MIT was not easy. It was hard. In fact, they intentionally make it hard. Harder. They make it harder than any other school, and the reason for that is because they want to just by the time you graduate, they want to make sure that you have the grit and the determination, the perseverance to conquer anything, and while at the same time supporting you through that pressure cooker. And so we don't, we don't take it to that extreme where we're intentionally trying to make things harder for you than they should be. However, business can be hard, and the your business. I say this often, and people may misunderstand it because they think I'm being cold blooded, but I'm not. I'm talking about your business, which is not a human being.
Mhm.
Your business, your profit loss statements, your financial statements, your bank account does not care whether you feel like working today or not. Your business does not care
So
if you
true.
got sick today or not. Your
Yep.
business does not care that your mom got cancer. Your business does not care that so and so in your family died. The business only cares about what you give it, and it's going to reward you based on, obviously what goes into your bank account. And your business is not empathetic at all to what's happening in your world. So you got to have the grit and determination to continue making progress in your business, even through the most difficult times in your life, not just the best times. A lot of people talk about, like, well, I'll focus on my business when things calm down in my life, but there's always going to be a crisis in your life. So that means you're never going to focus on your business. That means your business is not a priority. That means your business is not going to reward you like a seven-figure business. So you got to treat your business as if it's already. You got to imagine a business that's already producing seven figures, $1 million income for you that sustains you.
Mhm.
Like, imagine you have the big house and the cars and the dream lifestyle, but the only thing your business asks of you is that you show up every day to work. Now, you don't have to work 16-hour days, but some days you might. Some days you might only need to work 2 hours a day, but you
Yeah.
got to show up every day, make it a priority to give the business what it needs to continue to not even grow, just maintain.
Mhm.
And if you don't show up, your business is gonna not care the reason you didn't show up. It's just gonna contract. It's just gonna give you less and less and less. And so that's what happens. So how would you treat if the worst thing in your life happened, or not even the worst thing? It's just, let's say, all the bad days that you've had over the past 90 days. How would you have shown up differently for your business if it was already giving you $1 million income? What conversations would you have had with your kids or your spouse? Say, hey, buddy, I can't do that today. I got to work on the business. It's a priority because otherwise you don't get all the toys and the Xbox stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You would have those conversations, but because you view your business like this small thing, like something you hope eventually becomes a six-figure or seven-figure business, you treat it as a small thing. You treat it as not as important as all these other things in your life, including your job. You don't ask your family to give you some slack and give you a little time to focus on the business, because it's like it's not making any money. So why should I do that? Because
Yeah.
you're treating it as something that is not yet a seven-figure business. Therefore, it'll always be not yet a seven-figure business. You got to show up as if it's already that, and prioritize it in your life in the same way you would your career and more.
Hope you enjoyed our conversation with our speaker. I want to just remind you, if you are ready to stop chasing people and start having people chase you, if you're tired of all the spammy, scammy conversations all the time, you are invited to grab our free 5-day digital boot camp that will teach you how to attract the right kind of people, create the kind of influence so you can start enrolling those 3 to 7 customers each and every single week. And you can get that at the link below, or you can go to attractionmarketing.com/YouTube.